Welcome back, everyone. So that's We're Doomed. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. One thing that I forgot to mention while going through the explanation, and sorry about that, influence matters because it determines who gets a seat on the ship. So let's say there's only one seat available. The person with the most influence is actually going to be the one that gets off the planet. If there's two seats, then the top two influencers get it. And if there's a tie for that, then the remaining players that are alive vote on, or rather everyone around the table would vote who they think should get the seat on the table. So that's We're Doomed. As you saw through the playthrough, there was a Gen Con 2019 exclusive card, which is where I was at when I discovered this game. I kind of was hanging out waiting for a demo of a different game, and I saw 10 players around a table seemingly having a pretty good time, so it kind of made me perk up a little bit, and I was like, what's going on over there? So I thought to check it out, and then after sitting down and playing it, I was like, man, that's a pretty solid party game, something that I think everyone would enjoy around my table. So I went ahead and picked it up and got the promo card while there. So We're Doomed plays in a hard 15 minutes. That's the other thing that I really like about this game is that after 15 minutes, the game is done. So there isn't any major length to it, and you could dive right into another one. The other thing that I really like about it is there's a lot of event cards. So it'll be hard pressed for me to really ever get through the bulk of them, which is pretty cool. The drawback of the game that I really didn't care much for was the chits. It's really hard to grab them not only out of the bag, but then off of the table, which does waste valuable time. And maybe that's by design because, again, you're passing the two bags around the table and everyone is, pulling them out as quickly as they can. But I think maybe having some depth to those tokens would greatly benefit the game overall. I'm sure they probably didn't do it that way so they could keep costs down a little bit, but just one small gripe. Otherwise, really a fun game to play. A lot of hysterical things do happen that can come up. One such card that I think is pretty neat is it's a public card and you got to keep it face up, and the whole time you have to keep your finger on the card like it's a death switch or kill switch. So if you ever die, then I think something else happens. So then as the bag comes to you, you have to try to pull out your tokens with one hand. Another one that had come up was someone had to actually hold the card on top of their head. So there's some fun, quirky things going on, which really add to the replayability. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed the playthrough of We're Doomed. If you're looking for a new party game for your collection, I definitely recommend it, just because of the time factor and the fun that everyone had playing it. That's all for now. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Happy to answer further. Until next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching.